Hey guys, I wanted to do another video kind of explaining SearchBot and what it's doing and how it works. Let's run it and then I'll just kind of tell you what it's actually doing. So I'm going to ask it a question and it's going to search the internet and try to find an answer. So let's ask it something simple like what is Pale 2 Hall up to on GitHub? So I'm going to send that off and it's going to spawn this little application, this little kind of program. And in it, I've got two little windows. I have a window that shows me what pages the AI is visiting, and I have a window that shows me what things the AI says. And you don't really have to know what that window is doing, but it just gives you kind of a look at, because you don't want this thing to just run on its own, right? So you want to see how it's doing and what it's coming up with as it answers your question. So here we go. We have an answer to our question. Pale 2 Hall is working on a project called SearchBot, a tool that autonomously browses the web and answers questions. So cool. So this is our interface. So this is our answer. Here's our little message log. Here's our web browser that we can't interact with. This is just a picture here, but we can see what the AI is doing. So it worked well. Let's give it another question. Let's ask something else. For instance, say we needed to try to find a phone number that was a little hard to find. What is the local phone number for DNA Specialty Wheels? Not a toll-free number, please. So I know that this company's toll-free number is usually pretty easy to find, but their regular phone number is a little harder. So let's see what it can do. It should be like a 310, I think. So it searched local phone number DNA Specialty Wheels. It brought up their website, but their website just has the toll-free number. So let's take a look. So it didn't find the local number. We could change the way we talk to the AI behind the scenes and make it work harder to find that number, but it did find a toll-free number. So that's something. Let's try to ask it something like, how much is a booster box of Evolving Skies on TCG Player? And let's see what it does. As it runs here, this auto scroll feature, that's something I want to build in, but it's not working yet, where it will automatically scroll to the bottom. This does work here, where it shows how many tokens have been used. That's the way that these AI services charge you, is based on how many tokens. So here we go. It cost us 28 cents because of the number of tokens. Evolving Skies Booster Box has a market price of $3.93 and a listed median of $4.87. Wow. Pretty pricey. So all it can do right now is I tell it little things it can do. It can navigate to web pages. It can remember things for later. And it can answer questions, meaning tell me the answer and be done. So like for instance, it first asked to search, and it searched for the price with site : TCG player. That was a way that it made sure that its results were only tcgplayer.com, not other websites. And then it wanted to remember that the initial question was that. And then I told it what websites it's been to. And then I gave it what the content of the actual web page was. Then the assistant said, okay, I'm going to send an answer. And it also wanted to remember, just in case it needed to, market and median prices of it. So basically, it's somewhat of a test tool for now. And when you run it with the more expensive GPT-4 model, it does use a lot more money. As you can see, this was 28 cents. If you run it on the cheaper version, it runs pretty darn well. However, it doesn't like to answer questions in a way that um, that is satisfactory for making it keep running right. Like, I'll show you guys real quick. So we're going to ask the exact same question of the older, dumber AI model, and we'll see what it does. So it runs quicker, that's for sure, and it costs way less money. Wow, there we go. So fortunately, since it only had to do a pretty simple thing of looking on one page, it was able to get me the answer real quick for 2 pennies. Now, if I can keep building this and growing it to the point where it works on that cheaper model very efficiently, I mean, this could be a useful tool. It's kind of neat, and I think it's going to be a good framework to keep building from. So thanks for checking out this quick video. Well, a little long, but thanks for checking it out anyway.